It's time to cut up a bunch of aluminum. Well, I didn't do all of this in one fell swoop, even though in the video it'll seem like one just happened right after the other. Actually, I had to take a couple of days because I ran out of sunlight the first go around, and I didn't particularly want to do it in the garage where it was fairly dark. And here's all the leftovers. What I'm going to do is try to pack all of that into that box over there, and then I'll weigh that box. Oh, by the way, here's the leftovers. Give you an idea of scale, how many shavings I had. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the box using the lead melt as kind of a guide. If I remember correctly, I can make 25 ingots with the sand that I have, and that should be somewhere in the 36 to 38 pounds of aluminum, and so I'll find out how close I am to that. So let me get this in the box, and then I'll weigh it up and see what I've got. Well, that barely fit in the box, all of that, and as you can see, that comes in at 19 pounds. So I'm going to need some additional weight, and I just happen to have some. Get some of this stuff out of the way. I'll get it here in a moment. Let me break here. In addition to the crutches, I've got 12 pounds of hard drive casings. A good chunk of these came from the server I dismantled, and then I also had some additional hard drives. So 12 and 19, that puts me at about 31 pounds. I'll have to see if I can find another 5 or 6 pounds. I may not do that tonight though, but I will try to have that ready to go before I start the melt. Well, it's the next morning after finishing up cutting up those crutches, and I weighed them, and I weighed the disk drives, and I was trying to shoot, hoping to get somewhere close to 36 pounds, and I thought that I would probably need to add some more aluminum. Well, I've got some more aluminum. I'll have this stuff on hand, although as you can see, some of that is fairly big, won't just automatically fit in my crucible, which is okay because I've got the right tool for the job. So I'm going to smash up some of this aluminum and have it handy, and get started on making some aluminum ingots. Pour number one. And I'm intentionally trying to get these as full as I can, so that they're close to 1.5 pounds each. And that should be about the capacity of my crucible. Alright, I'm not sure I'm going to get 4 ingots out of this one. A lot of gunk in this round. Ooh, I did. Woohoo. All right, let's see if I can fill these two. I don't remember disk or hard drive cases being quite so dirty, but they obviously were. Oh yeah, I think I got enough for two here. I'm not exactly sure why I wasn't paying enough attention, and I should have made 12 molds so that I would have 3 full crucibles. But we'll go with this, and I'll reload and melt some more. I was not liking what I was seeing with my furnace, which makes me think some of the issues I was dealing with might have been because of the number 6 crucible. So anyway, I went back to my number 3 here. It will still do the job. It'll just take twice as many pours. And I'm going to investigate that with the number 6. I think I have a crucible that's just simply too big for my furnace. Which, not a problem, I can adjust. The main disadvantage to going to this smaller crucible, I gotta break stuff down even smaller. I loved that number 6, especially when doing aluminum cans. So much easier to feed. Alright, this takes care of the disk drives. And now I'm working on that miscellaneous stuff. Alright, this should be the last pour of the afternoon. And I'll explain why here in a few moments, because this is not nearly all the ingots I was hoping to get today. Boy, did I call that or what? Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes, indeed. Alright, just scraping out some residual stuff in this crucible. Getting ready to put the furnace back together. Alright, I did not get all of the ingots I wanted done, and I'll show you why. When I first started, I started with a bunch of these, and this was in the number 6 crucible. What I underestimated was just how nasty that stuff was to cook, that plastic. I think I had 4, maybe as many as 6 of these in, and oh my goodness, it produced what looked like and smelled like quite the toxic cloud. So I stepped away so that I wasn't inhaling any of that. But the last thing I want to do is get busted for an illegal burn, violating some sort of air quality thing by burning a bunch of plastic. That's not my intent anyway. So I'm gonna have to go back and take care of these. I've got a whole bunch of them. All of these guys, and all of them have that plastic. And I saw it when I was cutting these things up. You can see that I just missed it when I cut these things. I just didn't think that it was going to be that big of a deal, but it was. So I'm going to have to reprocess these. So I'm going to stop right there. I got all the hard drives done and all that extra that I had set aside. So it wasn't obviously not a complete waste. I got 16 of these, and at £1.5 pound each. Two of them 3 pounds, and so it'd be about 24 pounds. Should have about 24 pounds of aluminum. That's still decent. All right, I'll get these things unmolded and get them in the water, get them boiling. I think I'm going to edit this in such a way that the boiling water, the sizzle time is all at the end. I'm going to have a lot of these to do, so I'm not going to do the individual sizzle time like I normally do. I'm just going to drop these in, and who knows, before long we may have an eruption. Wow, that's sort of kind of cool. Alright, same sort of thing with the sizzle tub. I'm just going to be dropping the ingots in. This is the leftover water from the first batch. It should still be pretty warm. Again, that's pretty cool. Thanks a whole bunch for watching. I appreciate the support of the channel. Please like, subscribe. Thanks a bunch, and blessings to everyone.